Now these are the cuttings I done. They're looking pretty good, aren't they? Right, I thought I'd set it up on the floor, you might actually be able to see it better. Right, this is the soil mix. Like I said, it's made up of John Innes Ericaceous. You can see like the difference in the soil colour there. And peat moss. And I'm going to add a little bit of perlite. Not too much of that. Just mix that in. That's just to give it a bit of extra drainage, really. Blueberries don't like being waterlogged. I think the roots rot on them because they're quite fine. And I got some fertiliser here somewhere. Where did I put that? I managed to find the fertiliser. I think it was a senior moment. Right, I found the fertiliser. This Ericaceous fertiliser, slow release for azaleas, camellias, rhododendrons and blueberries. I'm not going to put too much fertiliser in. Just a little bit of a sprinkling that'll do, I think. And then I'm going to just mix that in a bit. Like I said before, I don't want too much in there because winter's coming and it comes to the spring, and I'll get a bit more and maybe some liquid feeds as well. Again, all Ericaceous. And there's the mix. It's nice and light. I think I can guesstimate how much is this going to want to start with. I think I put 2 in for the last one, didn't I? For a base. That's 2. Let's see what that's like. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. I had it about a week and a half. This is the other cutting. They're really nice plants now. Some nice growth there. I'm probably going to prune them back a little bit when I finish this. Getting a bit top heavy on this one. Like I said, these are not a named variety to us. They're Julia because they flower in June. So let's see what this one's like. This one's a bit more root through it, but he's in a smaller pot, so I might need a bit more base soil. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Let's give it half a bucket. Try it again. Like I said, I want to leave quite a bit of a gap at the top. Makes it easier to water. And also got some room for some mulch. I think that'll do. I think I'll move him over a little bit, this one. Same thing. Just fill around the edges. Tools are alright. Sometimes your hands are better. Poke it down a bit as you go. Get rid of the air pockets. I'm really happy with these cuttings. They've really come on this year. They're only in little 3-inch pots at the beginning. Have I guesstimated this about right, you reckon? It's empty now. I don't think that's a bad guess. And then I did have the other one to go by. There we go. Get my tamp down. Make sure you get all the air pockets out. It's going to get a good water in anyway. Right, I'm just going to water that a minute. And I'll just show you some at the same time about the water. Right, this is rainwater. This is rainwater out of one of my blue barrels in a food safe container. And I'm just going to take a small sample. And here I've got a pH meter. So basically that's rainwater. And I'm going to put it in the water and we'll see what it is. I'll turn it around your way a minute, then I'll have a look what it is. Can you see what that is? Looks like it's 7.6. Bearing in mind blueberries need 4.5 to 5.5 pH. And I think that's high because of the blue barrel. I don't think it's food safe. Well, I know it's not food safe, probably. So I just happened to discover that. Anyway, I'm going to come back again now. I'm going to take some water out of another barrel I got. Right, I'm back again, and again it's rainwater. And let's see what the pH of this one is. I haven't actually checked it for a while, so I don't know what it's going to be myself. So I've got the pH meter again. Put it in the water, shake it about, get rid of the air bubbles. Let's see what this one is. Can you see what it is? It looks like about 4.5 to me, but I'll turn it around and have a look. Oh, it's 4.9, isn't it? Yeah, 4.9. It's saying 4.9. So what's going on there, eh? Well, when I discovered this a few months ago, I started treating the water to bring the pH down. And that's why that is lower. Again, it's rainwater, but I've lowered the pH of it. Because my theory is that if you put your blueberries into ericaceous soil, which is a low pH, and you keep watering them with high pH water, what's going to happen? The soil in the pot's going to get a higher pH. And that ain't really much good. And I never really thought of that before, till this year when I sort of discovered this. Nobody's ever mentioned it before that I've seen on the internet or anything. So let me know what you think in the comments below. We are in a very limey area, so that may have something to do with it, but I wouldn't have thought so. I'll just add though, I did collect some rainwater directly into that food safe pot, and it hadn't been in anything else, just the rain dropping into the pot, and that was 6.5. So I think the blue barrels must be having an effect on the pH of the water. Whether it's because of what was in them before, I don't know, or whether it's just the material. Anyway, I thought that was quite interesting. Anyway, I'm going to get back to watering them now. So I think that's about it from me. So happy growing. And don't forget, like, subscribe and comment. I need as many as I can. And especially comment, because I like the comments. And I always tend to reply to people. So give it a shot. See what you think about that pH of the water. Oh, and by the way, this is only a little cheap meter. But I got a more expensive one at home. And I've calibrated the two together with a proper calibration fluid. So he's fairly accurate. He's accurate enough to leave down here. So goodbye then. See you again soon. Happy growing. Bye.